moment.
We went looking for a new sound, and you're never gonna see what we found. And you're never gonna see what we found. And you're never gonna see us again. We set off into the summer night, and you're never gonna see us again. We set off into the summer night, and you're never gonna see us again.
Alright, what's up everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our Sunday afternoon broadcast. Hope everybody's doing well. You're having a great weekend. Mine's been pretty chill. Got back from some grocery shopping, had some lunch. That's where we're at right now. Got a nice drink with me. Ready to play some EQ2 over on Anashti Soul. Tilda, what's going on? How you doing? Grug, what's up? Cyrus? Grant Penny 24, thank you for that follow there in the intro there. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope everybody's good. Don't forget to enter up on the channel currency giveaway. All you can do is type ! enter, E-N-T-E-R, for a chance at winning some bot currency at the end. Is that to play sound effects and the mini games. Sound effects and the mini games. This. We, Freddy, Cyrus, Q, Grug. What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Everybody's doing good. Set up. It's crazy, Grug, that you get 2 alerts with Prime, because you did the Prime sub yesterday and then you had another alert today. I know it's always been that way, it's just wild. Clean up the inventory before we get started. I think we're going to run an HQ today if we got a tank. If we don't have a tank, there's still an HQ we can run, but it's going to be less entertaining, I think. But it still might be fun. I actually don't know if we can finish a 1, but we can try. Alts equal deaths equal entertaining. This is true, but I kind of want to give y'all a break from, or maybe my mental stability needs a break from watching y'all die so much yesterday, because I felt bad. I was like, I'm deleting this character. Oh man, it was rough. Just betrayed an Inquisitor. I wanted to level a Templar because I have a boosted Templar on Halls of Fate that I enjoy playing, but I need to learn how to play the class, and Origins felt like the good place to do that. But, yeah. Inventory's clear. I'll be good on food and drink. Is that level 40 stuff? I probably need to get level 50. Actually, no, because the level 50 stuff was a lot of money, wasn't it? Oh, stop. It was hilarious. Get back on the horse, sir. Yeah. Delano, what's going on? Delano just comes in the chat and says, moist. That's all he says. When you learn to stop meleeing and casting damage spells, healing will get better. Yeah, this is true. But I feel so awkward just standing there waiting to cast a heal. But I guess if I just spam heals, then there's no time to do anything else. I think we did this already, but I think level 50 food was too expensive. But let's just take a peek and see what's on the broker right now. Food. $40 minutes. I need the 5-hour energy. Okay, so we have 2 different options here. Yeah, it was a gold a piece for 5 hours. I mean, that ain't terrible. It's just I don't want to spend that much on it. It's 3 hours for agility and stamina. 1 hour. It's for 22 silver. Could just do cookies instead. Those aren't even on the list. Oh, because it's not 5 hour. Show me the 50. Intelligence and stamina. Flaming each. Can't spell. Maybe that's not in the game yet. Damn it. Yeah, I think we're gonna do heritage questing. There's no queue online though. What's up, Corey? Corey, you missed it yesterday, man. There was death and destruction everywhere on stream. I even brought you up, and I couldn't remember. Like, I was like, he's here in chat somewhere, just watching and laughing. But there was a lot of death yesterday. You missed it if you weren't here. Get some tacos. Buff only lasts 30 minutes, but you're jeez, Corey. Shortly I go see what damage was done to my PC when it fell off the table last night. No, Delanor, that's terrible. How did that happen? What's up, Snookin? Snookin says good morning, good afternoon. Hello? Is this thing on? Oh, wait. We'll make some money today, I think. The level 40 stuff is fine. You logging in? Q, are you logging in? You want to do a heritage quest on your main? Q? I think Q said bring out an alt, Snook. So transparent, Reeves. What? Went diving for the first time in 13 years yesterday. It was in a pool, but still diving. I got you. I was just gonna ask you where you went. There's a place probably about 15 minutes from me that does diving into a cave, underwater spring. I forget the name of it though. I always see the diving sign when I'm driving by. And I think there's only been 1 or 2 deaths there. The gaming computer isn't even set up right now. After the last move, I've been slow getting back in, says Snookin. Yeah, Snookin's been doing the IRL grind. Snookin's been doing school, moving cross country. I have a lot of caves down there in Ocala Library. Yeah, there's a few. The only one I know of is that, I don't know the name of it, but it's right off like 441. And I always just see the sign when I'm driving by. Getting closer to that. Well, I mean, you were taking trips there for a little bit. Ah. Devil's Den or Blue? Oh, it's Devil's Den. You out there, Freddy? You finished your Linux class? Nice, dude. Hell yeah. You're a pro now, right? Professional Linux. I haven't messed with Linux. Actually, I can't say I haven't messed with Linux because we do have some stuff that is Linux based at work, but for the most part, I haven't messed with a lot of Linux lately. Yeah, it does go like that. It really does go like that. I can move files, create folders, and CLI. So yeah, we use CLI a lot of work. Command line interface. It's a preferred way of doing a lot of things. Teaching actual users though, it's all point and click for them. But on the back end, we do a lot of command line stuff. And now that it's like native into Windows 11, it's even easier with like terminal stuff. And you can use sudo in Windows 11, so it's out there. Just gotta use it. Safely. Use it safely, chat. spotted a Freddy. Took an old map book and flashed it to Ubuntu for the class. Now I have all 3 mainstream OS in the house. Nice. He said HQ, so I'm trying to psych myself up for the numbing experience. Oh, Freddy. Well, at least one of these could be some killing. It will take some navigating, but luckily we have 19 of the updates already. Freddy's gonna be like, never mind. uh... Alright. Okay, Q. We're gonna start at the quest NPC that starts the quest. So that we gotta speak with Harley Ashlash roaming in the Gina's Valley.
In spite of the cost of living, it's still quite a popular item.
Legendary is an understatement when describing Revis. What's up, Dustin? How you doing? Najina's Valley. Going to Lava Storm 1, because I know they did some kind of change where named don't spawn in the add-on instances. At least on Origins, anyways. Name of this person is, yeah, got it. 3.-3.323 130. And I'll wait here on the docks for everybody, so we can all do it at the same time. PC appears to be unscathed. Nice. Delanor. Was it a laptop? Luckily nowadays, really it's cracked screens, and since a lot of the storage is solid state now, like you don't have like the physical discs in computers, so when they fall, usually it's a cracked screen. Sometimes laptops or mobile computers get, like, depending on how they fell, the DC jack can get all jacked up on them, but most of the time it can take a fall every once in a while. Maybe it just... What games are you playing, Delanor? Maybe it just decided it was time to go. Maybe it has seen too much. And it was just like, I'm gonna hop off this desk. I think all we're missing is Cabby. I blame the cat. 3-inch drop test is good for most hardware devices, yeah. I've seen a few, though, like, going through metal detectors and stuff like that, where, like, the security just beats the crap out of stuff, and we've seen cracked screens from that scenario. Attention everyone, Corey Horror is now lurking. I like that. I like that I added that into the bot. It's great. I still need to fix it because I want it to have y'all's like corresponding profile photo pop out of the corner when y'all go and lurk like that. Or out of like one of the sides of the stream or something, just to show like a peeking around the corner, going into lurk, and then hiding, but I haven't got it working yet. It's an epic quest, but I think we'll be alright. Be okay. It'll be good XP. He rolls her eyes. Alright. Thrander, you want to smuggle us? Or do we want to fight as we go? Because we're going to go to the NPC first, and then we'll, then we got to go kill a bunch of drakes. We're going to get the quest for the people that don't have it first, and then we'll progress. Might as well just kill as we go, to be honest. At least we'll get... At least Freddy won't, doze off on us. I'm looking for the NPC. I'm not seeing anything yet. So the people that don't have the quest, you're looking for an NPC named Charlie. It'll have a purple feather. We're in the valley for there. Charlie's right there, actually. What's up, Functional? How you doing, sir? Rebus once again tries to get himself killed. You know what I didn't say before talking to Charlie? You have to be able to speak Goblin. Crap. I should have said that before we started this. If you don't know Goblin, we'll have to do the starter. Cabby, are you able to talk to him or not? I don't think Cabby can. He's only got one quest. Okay, so we just need to kill... What's the Goblin language quest again? What is the name of it? Claiming the Goblish tongue. So he needs territory markers. Alright, Freddy, so we need to kill a crap ton of goblins. Which, we're in the right valley, I guess, for that. Liz, what's going on, Liz? Talking to you from the other side. How you doing? He didn't offer you souls, Q? You already have it. You're on step 2. Yeah, according to the group thing. Abby, you're going to need on the territory markers that drop. So if you see them, make sure you're looting those and examining them. I don't know if we see them since we're not. Or actually, we will see them, I think. I'm alright, seeing if I like watching YouTube better. Twitch reloads, buffers a lot on my end for some reason. You're not the only one. There's been a few people that have said that. Functional says, just smoking and chilling. How are you doing this fine day? So far, so good. It's been a pretty chill Sunday. Alright, there's one of the goblin things you need, Cabby. So if you don't need it, decline it. There's 2. You need 7 total. There's 3. You have to make sure you're right clicking on them. I'm on Drake's still. Because it, yeah, I have Mana Stone? No, I'm not on my Mana Stone yet. I'm just not casting anything. Let me Winks, what's going on? He says I actually enjoyed EQ2 Quest because of the RNG loot stuff like this. Yeah. On Origins it can get annoying though, because I swear some stuff could be bugged, but maybe that's just how it was back in 2006 and I don't remember it being as bad. What's up, Crotix? You should have more than one. I mean, we've probably looted about 5 total. Yeah, you'll have to examine each one. Lizzie Liz that entered up on the channel currency giveaway over on YouTube. Oh, maybe there was a few that came up, like Cyrus just said. I didn't think about that. Like we looted them multiple times or something. I never buffed Freddy. Because I have a bunch of buffs on myself. Then I need to throw a buff on Thrander. Now we're optimized. It might still be on the corpse somewhere. It's all good. We'll get them. If someone does an EQ2 emulator server like P99, I don't... The difference between P99 and... Well, EQ originally gave P99 permission to do P99 like that. So, I believe, and I could be wrong, I don't think EQ2 gave anybody permission to do an actual private emulator server. There was one that they were working on, but I don't know if it ever came to fruition or anything. But to be honest, I really don't understand how emulators work as a whole anyways. I mean, I know that you need, you know, the server and the software and the original code or whatever, or at least bits and pieces of the original code, but I know as a content creator, we have to be careful with private servers because sometimes certain private servers, emulators, are not technically allowed to be streamed to an audience. Sometimes either by the private server owners or by the game that is operating continually. They won't allow it, so it could get content creators in trouble sometimes. It doesn't happen often, but it can. It's like one of those permission things, almost like a copyright type thing. You have to make sure you have the correct permissions or else you could technically get in trouble for it. Granted, nobody wants to pay the prices to get anybody in trouble for that kind of stuff, but it can happen. Looks like he's on 3, maybe 4. So that one goes in there. Sorry, I need these roots. Been having a hard time finding them. Almost got my stockpile back to normal so I can start crafting again. 4 of 7. Cool. 3 more. Treasure chest. What do we get? Champion's belt. 4 agility, 7 strength, 5 wisdom, 27 health, 33 power, 135 verse arcane, 203 verse noxious. Might be good for an alt. Got an ad. Another marker. They rewrite the code backwards. Got it. Miwick says, it's just the same game. It's just not the same game. Yeah. I've enjoyed the Origin server. The loot is depressing though, but an overall experience on the server has been good. Drug just rolled 100. Congrats, sir. Helps when you have good company. True, Q. Very true. Congrats, sir. What'd you win? Won the jackpot of 675,363 copper, and now has a total of 8,466,448. Wild. Wild. 5 out of 7. Maybe 6 once that one goes in. No stat gear. Coolio. Reva's going from Watcher of Death to Seeker of Death today. Yeah. You know what? I just give in sometimes and just let it happen. Never know what you're going to get when you step into Norath. Shiny. Seen respawns yet. Oh, there's some respawns. Never mind. I was gonna say there's respawns near the tunnel over there, but they're not up. We're gonna be stingy on this last update that he needs. There it is. Alright, so that should be 7 once he gets it here. Then we got to go back to that NPC. I just need Cabby to examine that last one that he got. We can complete the language, then he can get the quest. There we go, he's got the quest, so now he should be able to talk to Charlie. Over here, Cabby. Stop hanging with that crowd. There you go. Got the Goblin quest? Sweet. Who hasn't updated on your... You talk to this guy, Cabby? Because I don't see it in your list yet. There we go. Now you got it. Okay, so now he needs to kill 50 crawlers. So crawlers actually can be killed over here, right? So Freddy, we need any and all crawlers, and he needs 50 of them. And I don't think it's an update with every kill. I mean, I might be wrong. It's not a rare update, but it's not a common update. It's on 1. Oh, maybe he does get an update every kill. I thought they were kind of uncommon. Yeah, we need drakes as well. So Freddy, kill any and all drakes, and crawlers. Oh, the pathing. And Freddy's got this quest too, so he knows what we're doing. The GPS has been turned on. We is actually pretty far into the quest, actually, if I was looking at his log correctly. Not pretty far. You're on, like... We're on step 4. See a banner across the spicy river. This frickin' hair that keeps poking my eyeball. Even Dune can't compete with this intensity. Epic Beef Man, what HQ are you doing today? Right now we are working on saving souls. What's the reward for that one? This is the one that gives you golden Afridi boots. Which were very popular in the EQ1 days. I'm gonna have to go get something to fucking spray this fucking hair down. Guess I could turn the fan down, but where's the fun in that? Just rip it out. Yeah, we really haven't had to move anywhere, huh? Wet your hand and smooth the shit back. Long hair struggles are real. Yeah. Lick your hand? Nah, I'm good. I know where my hands have been. Delanor. I swear, man. Yeah, I'll run it here in a minute. Hold on. Sin has entered the chat. Rough linen slippers. Alright, chat. So, Twitch chat. Delanor just redeemed ad time. It's a redeemable purchase with Twitch currency. Channel currency, I should say. So I have to run a minute of ads because I normally don't run ads unless whatever Twitch adds to the algorithm. So if you just entered the chat and you just got off ads from viewing them, pre-roll ads, I apologize, but hopefully you'll stick around after the 1 minute of ads that Delanor just purchased. So, bear with me. Be right back. But now, there'll be 20 minutes of no ads for anybody that comes in there. So. So, crack. I'm an asshole. Ads hole. I read it as asshole, but ads hole. That's good. I like that. What's up, Cracktoon? How you doing, sir? What you up to today on this fine Sunday? It's going pretty good. We are working Saving Souls Heritage Quest for the Golding Afridi boots. Boots without the fur. Not far. We had to get Cabby the Goblin language, and he just got the starter, and Freddy has the starter. So we're on step 1 of the quest, I guess. Should make you hop servers while the ads are rolling. Yeah, don't do that, Sin. We're working a heritage quest right now. Freddy said do it. It makes it that much funnier. Oh god. Craig says, neat dude. So I was rolling with a group recently and was wearing my casual taverns. Was wearing your casual taverns guild tag? One of the dudes was like, you know Rebus? Oh no. Were you like, who's Rebus? Oh. Nice. It's funny because a lot of the people that play on these event servers too are from previous guilds that I've been in or associated with. So like some of the people I've probably played with, and I mean, we're going on 9 years. And then that's not counting the years before streaming either, so. But a lot of the people that I played with before streaming don't know me as Rebus, so. Every once in a while I'll see player names and I'm like, oh, I know that person, but they don't know me as Rebus, they know me as something else. Oh yeah, thank you, Craig. Yeah. No, it does. It feels good when people tell me that. They know him as Watcher of Death, of course. Officially, yeah. Interesting name, something else. Yeah, well, there was Bacon Bits, was the main for a bit, and then there was, Your Data was the other name. Your Data was my tank. That was one of my original characters, and Bacon Bits was an original character as well. Kitty Cat, what's going on? How are you today? Grinding XP or doing some quest stuff? We're doing some quest stuff. Doing Saving Souls HQ updates. Heritage quest updates over in Lava Storm. No causer of death, says Sin. Still outparsed him as a dirge, though. Your Data's a great name. Well, it was Your Data as in D-A-D-A. But Your Data is also a great name, by the way. My tank's name was U-R-D-A-D-A. Surname was Is Fat. Because I was mentally 15 at the time. There was also Your Mama. That was my box account. So if you saw a tank that was running around as Your Data and Your Mama, that was me. And then Bacon Bits on Salad was my brig. Clever Reeves, yeah, I thought so. I did get kicked out of a few groups, though, because of the Your Data, Your Mama stuff. Like, people just thought that was pretty childish, which, you know, hindsight, yeah. But it got a few laughs here and there as well. I actually think it was, I did have to change the surname at some point, because I got a DM message about that one. GM, not DM, GM. The GM DM'd me about it. Bloodstone earring, no stats. Yeah, your data, that's actually a really good one. I like that one. And then surname would be Hoarder. So your data hoarder. Data's no Mr. Spock. Or logged, your data logged. Stolen. There's a lot of surnames for that one. You'd cycle through a lot of them. Which was funny because I don't think surnames were as interchangeable as they are in today's EQ. Like, could you always just update your surname on the fly in EQ2? Or was it like a one-time thing at some point? I know now you can just change your last name whenever you want. You just type the command and boom. But in the past, I want to say it was a make sure you know what you're doing kind of thing. Doing some tortellini for dinner tonight, chat. I am excited about it. Cat says, just a curious question. I've seen that you were wearing glasses a few times and not wearing most of the times. Are you using contacts? Yeah, I wear contacts usually during the day. And then sometime after dinner, sometimes before dinner, I'll swap to my glasses. I try not to wear my contacts the entire day. Just because eye strain and Florida being Florida with pollen and stuff. My vision's pretty bad without some kind of contacts or glasses. And I haven't actually priced out laser. I know I've had a few friends that have gotten laser done. One of them was a horror story. But most of the time I've just haven't really researched laser correction. I feel like if there's any correction that needs to be done right now, it would be in my mouth, dental, before I want to do handle my eye stuff. But playing Lord of the Rings, you seem to struggle without glasses. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a redeemable thing where chat can make me take off my glasses and It's pretty bad when they do that. A fun story about usernames in game. My neighbor wanted to try out Black Desert during a free weekend since it was Keep Forever. Used some kind of offensive surname on a whim since all your characters share the same surname. Yeah, I've seen that. Q says, I've worn glasses since I was 5, so I'd feel naked without glasses. Don't like contacts. Yeah, I've worn glasses since I was 13, I think. Maybe 11. I can't remember. I got contacts when I was 16 because I hated glasses. But I was also a lot of people where I was going to school made fun of people with glasses. And plus I played baseball and glasses were a pain in the butt to wear when playing baseball. So I played baseball through T-ball to high school and didn't go any farther. The contacts help with baseball a lot. Q says I beat people up that made fun of me. Nice. It was kind of fun to watch. Yeah, a lot of people like it. I mean, Snookin redeems it because he gets a laugh out of it all the time. I've had a few people that get annoyed with it. I had to limit it because originally I had no limit. You could just redeem it whenever you wanted to redeem it, but I had to limit it to one time on stream because otherwise it's just a blind Rebus stream. What did I say here? Wait, Rebus can see? Yeah. I see. Sometimes what I see is just different than what other people see, but... Oh, perspective. Yeah, I was meaning words, but I guess that's a reading thing than a seeing thing. Like when I'm reading quest dialogue or something like that, I'm forever seeing a word. Or if I'm reading a walkthrough, I make up entire sentences that I could have swore were there. But my brain put them there. You think there's someone that has beaten EverQuest? Every quest, every raid, everything? Yeah, for sure. There might not be like double digits of those types of players, Dustin, but there's for sure people out there that have done everything there is to do in the game. I know there is an achievement on, not on Origins, but I think on like TLEs and retail. If you do 5,000 quests, it's like there's like a world message that goes out or something. Kind of like when they did the mythics. He says I have a game friend on HOF that has done every collection. Well, the guide ones are, yeah, I don't know. See, the guide quests are different because those are randomized almost. So maybe that one. Or you're talking to Q, Cyrus. When did you start playing MMOs? What was the first one? And also, how long have you been streaming on this channel? I've been streaming, well, with YouTube, probably 2 years. Going on 2 years streaming on YouTube. originally started streaming on Twitch, and I was uploading to YouTube the VODs instead of keeping them on Twitch. So YouTube was getting recordings usually like 24 to 48 hours after Twitch, after I live streamed on Twitch. As a whole, I just rounded up to nine years right now. Technically, it's a little bit longer than that because I only count from when I got affiliate with Twitch. But there was a time period in between that where I was streaming, but it wasn't affiliated with any platform. First ever MMO was it was a text MMO. Gemstone was my first ever MMO, but I really consider Ultima Online my first MMORPG experience. And I don't remember the year for that, and I'm trying to remember my grade in high school. But I'd have to do math, and I don't want to do that right now. But Gemstone was first, and then Ultima Online. Played Ultima Online for a while, and then swapped to... There was multiple MMOs after Ultima Online, but I originally stuck with EverQuest 1 because most of my IRL friends had moved over to that. But Asheron's Call was in there for a little bit at the beginning. I actually enjoyed Asheron's Call more than EQ1, but most of my IRL friends were playing EQ1. And then I no-lifed EQ1 for the longest time. Until EQ2 came out. Actually, until I got the alpha. Once I got the alpha for EQ2, I went full EQ2. Was your first streaming game EQ2? On Twitch, yes. I was streaming to my friends, like Rust, on Steam for a little bit. But on Twitch, EQ2 was the first game. It's not bad plate armor. 12 stamina, 44 health. But in the past, Twitch didn't allow us. If you were affiliated with Twitch, you weren't allowed to... You had to wait 24 hours after your live stream to share your VOD. So, like, I couldn't put it on... I wasn't allowed, technically, to put it on YouTube until after 24 hours. They've changed a lot of rules now. Like, now I can stream on both platforms at the same time. So, that's cool. And that's helped out a lot, especially with the YouTube crowd, because a lot of my community has either came from YouTube or is based in YouTube. I have more followers on Twitch just because I've been streaming here longer, but the community itself, a lot of those people have even came from YouTube to Twitch. So when they started allowing us to multi-stream, I was jumped on that as quickly as possible because a lot of the YouTube crew was wanting live streams for a long time. Is there anything you miss from EQ1 that you wish you had in EQ2? I miss contested camps from EQ1. So like Sibelius. I miss going into Sibelius, finding a camp in Cambelis that's not taken, and then just holding that camp for as long as possible. I say that now, but as a casual MMO player with a full-time job and 3 kids, I could never do that again. Like, I don't have the time that I used to have in EQ1. But I miss contested dungeons. I miss finding camp locations in contested dungeons. I actually miss the EQ1 Guild Wars, and if you never got to participate in those, I mean, I'm sorry, but that was some of the best fun I've ever had in EQ1. Because you could you could basically declare war on other guilds in EQ1, and then anytime you ran across anybody with that guild tag, you were able to PvP. Like that was it. But you would have guilds meet up in East Common Lands, and that's where the battle would happen scenario, and that was a lot of fun back in the day. It was not balanced whatsoever. Like, the PvP was not balanced at all. So, like, it really was short fights, but it was a lot of fun to be had. And I hated it when they turned that feature off, because I thought it was a lot of fun. But people did take advantage of it too, so there was that. Fizzling like left and right here. I miss watching avatars being camped in EQ2 by different guilds fighting over the kill. Yeah. I never got into avatars, to be honest. I think those came out... I don't think I was heavy into EQ2 at that time. Because originally I had quit EQ2 after Sentinel's Fate launch. And I had moved on... I told myself I was going to move on to other MMOs. But really I just hopped around on other MMOs. Rift got a lot of attention. Guild Wars 2 got a lot of... Guild Wars 2 got a lot of attention, both of those games. Aeon got some attention for a while as well. I think everybody just needs drakes, right? Well, Freddy and Abby need more than 5. I think, but... Speaking of Guild Wars, anyone tried the 20th any pack for Guild Wars? I have not. Poke him to keep Freddy happy. Rift was fun. It was a very special thing being able to mix classes, building your own character. I agree, Kitty. Yeah, Rift was a lot of fun. I probably had the most fun PvP wise in Rift compared to Ultima Online. Ultima Online was PvP heaven for me, but like Rift had a nice casual approach to PvP that I enjoyed. I loved the housing and the vendor, the merchant stuff in Ultima Online, which I wish they would kind of add to games again, where you could buy land, right? You bought your land, you bought your house, put it on that land, and then you would set out merchants outside of your house, or sometimes inside your house if you want people in there doing their thing, where you could just put things on your merchants and people would come sell, and you make up your own prices for that. There wasn't like, it was interesting. And just finding land and buying and building a house on it. Or boat, because you could put stuff on boats too and sail the seas. Rift was great. Loved the rogue builds. I was mage builds mostly, healer and tank. It was fun. I could, with my mage, I could have 3 different classes there and be content. I was hoping when they said that they were redoing the alternate advancement lines with EQ2, I was hoping they would go some kind of route with that, but they didn't. I don't even know if they actually did update anything with alternate advancement. It's still a fucking mess, in my opinion. I know the meta people out there that love the alternate advancement system in EQ2, more power to you, but it is bloated. And I wish more games had the skill system or class tree of Rift, because that was something special there. Being able to combine 3 different classes into one, or one race, well, you know what I mean. 3 different roles into one. There were particular skills from each role that you wanted, you could use those. Then it had the presets that were even better. So like if you didn't know, you were just like, I want to do like a rogue mage. And it's like, here, we got you. This is what it is. And before Freddy says anything, I know you can do that in ESO. No. Or soon, I guess. The Necromancer was OP in Rift also? Yeah. I went mage, heals, mage. I was sword mage for a little bit. Like a 2-handed sword mage was fun. I don't remember what it was called though. Why are the lava worms called drakes? I guess I should have refilled my drink while... Still got plenty though. There's 24 players in Lava Storm right now. Advanced Jeweler, Volume 43. Kitty Cat says that the mage tank used a huge scythe swinging around, and healing mage was a chloromancer. Healing was doing damage. Yeah, that's what it was. Chloromancer. Drake spawn in the lava back there. Ready? These things spawn pretty quick here, actually. Well, somebody got a bunch of ads. Raise his hand. Yep, I went too close to the sun there as well, Q. No lazy warlock allowed. Hey, I was AoEing the shit out of those mobs. Well, trying to anyways. There's a lot of mobs on us. Freddy's at 37 out of 50 Drakes. And then we can talk to the NPC. Well, Freddy and Cabby are at the same thing, I think. Cabby also needs that many. Yeah. Q's risking it all. She's having flashbacks over Zerker. Q's like, I got this. Going in. Lose being helpful. Q's just calling us out. She's saying we're all lazy slackers. No, I wasn't down. I mean, it was hard healing yesterday. Poor Sin. The man could take 3 hits before, you know, he went dead. Large Marge sent me? What? Oh, I know. I'm just saying. There's a mystic ability. Random. Sorry, said no. No, Large Marge. What are y'all talking about? Oh, Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure? I'm out of the loop, I guess. Unexpected scare the crap out of kids scene. Jeez. We've killed them all. They're all dead. Is there another spot for them? I mean, they respawn pretty quick here, so it's not a big deal. We've become too efficient, though. Coffee refill? Down. I can do a refill. Get some blood in the legs. Alright. Quick AFK. Going invis. Freddy's on follow. Actually, no, let me follow Q. Just in case. Alright. Be right back, chat. Give me 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. I am back. Oh, look at the Drake Q. So fiery, has a feather, waiting to be pulled. Second on Reva's time, throw him in the lava. Damn. It's like that, huh? Wasn't me, it was that strange voices in my head. It looked like text, sir. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 drakes in the lava. 5. The voices made you type it. Q said on it. Drake's not like us. Oh, Abby down. Abby's back up. All the pretty colors. Not enough power. There's something you don't say a lot on Origins. Sweet. I think we're done. We can go talk to the NPC now, right? Sage, volume 43. Do I have that one? Not currently in my bags. I'm gonna hit need. Let's go talk to the NPC. We got ads. Nah, it's all good, Q. Just take off like Leroy Jenkins. Sometimes that's what it takes. Hail, back so soon. That was fast. Smash like besties, like I ask. Not yet. I'm still working on it. I'm done. Here's proof. Got some old, worn, left boots. Job is done. Earn some loot. Here you are. Old soot foot boot. An old boot? You've got to be joking. A fruity boot you got, you dummy. What you think I made of money? This is not a fruity made. And where is the other boot? The other boot Stinky was wearing when Big Squiggly got to tearing. So the other boot was eaten? I want something else. This boot is worthless. You got your pay, now go away. Thanks for wasting my time. Alright. So we gotta examine the old worn boot in your inventory. At one time this boot has been a prized possession of, but those days are long gone. The sole is completely worn through, and there is a few holes where only days before goblin toes were poking through. Soot and ash smudges cover it from top to bottom. Rub the smudges out of the boot. You can barely make out a hint of gold coloration in the partially cleaned material. Strangely, the boot also feels much lighter than it realistically should. Put the boots away. Alright, so after you examine the boot, it'll update your quest, and it says, I need to find something with a strong odor to use as bait for Big Squiggly Trap. Alright. We did that. Find the corpse of a smelly fish to use as bait. This is obtained from Foulgill the Rotten, or a slightly smelly fish. The location is at way 176 -138 544. It's on the docks. Or the docks area. Anyways. Q says docks in the water. Yeah, I did that. That was me. This is going to be interesting. Two cats, what's going on? I got a bunch of goblins on me. They're not on me anymore. Is this a named that we're going to have to wait on? Needed for saving soul, a slightly smelly fish is the placeholder. Cyrus said here. Q pulled it. Is everybody here? Everybody around us? What's up, two cats? Don't have any goblins on me, so I guess my day isn't exciting as yours. We're doing quest updates for saving souls, two cats. Heritage quest over on Origins. It says we gotta find obtained is there a corpse or something? Or is that we didn't get an update? Oh, that was a placeholder. Got it. Okay. Is there anything in this area we can kill in the process of waiting for this? Any heroic fish out here somewhere? Any whales? Killer whales? There's really nothing out here, huh? There's that one fish that spawns in here. That's all that we get. What the F? There's no XP? Would there be XP down here? Doesn't look like it. Rip. Like we're just soaking in the water. What's the respawn time on this guy? The youngins are so impatient. Hey, I'm just trying to keep everybody moving, that's all. Well, if you think the placeholder has a respawn of like 10, right? 10 minutes? What's Cabby saying sorry for? What happened, Q? Q was like, damn. Oh. Called you Force. Q beats people up, so better be careful. I wish there was some kind of mobs out here to freaking beat on while we're waiting for these. See what the respawn is for this guy. Nothing. Nobody's posted any respawn times. Did anybody start a timer? Freddie says, you know, in the Navy, we're never made enemies with the people who handles the pay. I'd say EQ don't make enemies with the person who heals you. Oh, stole some fish. Oh, there's Slate. Stinky's up again. That was under 10 minutes. That was what? 3 minutes? Start a timer this time. Alright. Oh, that was the wrong timer. Shit. Stop. God damn it. Alright, it started. Stopwatch is going. Does anybody want a duel? He pulled a Drake from the shore over there, I guess. Oh, probably reactive heal then. That's a named fish that we need, Cabby. Does something drop from the fish that we need? No, I think it's when you're... I think once we kill the Falgill, I think everybody loots the corpse. I think it's I think it's just an update from the named. At least the wiki reads that way anyways. Yeah, we're gonna have some bait that and then it says you'll be given 2 hours to bait the trap, which is located, and it's got the location for that. Be sure everyone in the group right-clicks the nest on the ground to get the update. So I'm assuming we kill the fish. I'm hoping it's not a loot thing. It doesn't say anything about that, but I think it's just an update. And then we go to the next update. It better not be a one-time, one drop for everybody thing. That would be awful. Delanor redeemed a stretch. I stretched when I got up a little bit ago. Does that count? Yeah, I made it in the boss game. So like right now, if we were to start a boss fight, you have a chance at being the boss that we fight. So if we do exclamation point boss, remember how it works actually. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Trying to get a group of adventurers ready to fight a boss. Will you join him? Type exclamation point boss to join. And I think we need at least 3 people for it to start. It's 3 to 12 people. Q, type exclamation point boss. No? Well, you rolled dice wrong. It's exclamation point roll dice space. Copper. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Hey, the name spawned. Is anybody AFK? We need one more person to type exclamation point boss. Alright. Got the update. Everybody get the update? So now we have 2 hours to get to the next location. Which is at waypoint -566, -1313, 410. Looks like it's over to the east of us. The combatants have stepped into the arena. Will they be able to take... Hey, it picked a Delaynor for the first time. That's awesome. Some of these people have redeemed that Delaynor and they've never been chosen yet. That's pretty cool. And then you wipe the floor with everybody, so nobody got any rewards. And I've got it as close to 50% chance as possible. It's a 50-50 chance if we win or lose on that. There's still some more tweaking I can do to make it better, but... I gave up on the invis, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop over here though. Don't let me die. Don't let me die. Nothing infuriates a healer more than just running around in circles. Or a tank running around in circles, yeah. Oh yeah. Freddy's seeing red. When a tank does it, I get nervous. Says Q, yeah. Savage Feast, Fury Adept, nice. No stat shoes, nice. Alright, we gotta go this way. Okay, hold on. It says you'll be given 2 hours to bait the trap, which is located at this location. We have to make sure everybody right-clicks the nest on the ground in the update. Okay? A hungry goblin will run to the trap and immediately be consumed by Big Squiggly. Kill the monster to receive the old worn right boot. So don't kill the monster until everybody has confirmed that they have clicked on the nest. Got it? There's a goblin right here. All right, he didn't attack. Oh, somebody's got ads. Cabby's got ads. I think we need to click on the thing at the same time. It doesn't say to make sure to click on it at the same time. It just says make sure everybody does click on it. It doesn't say it has to be like at the same like instance. Alright. Everybody get over here, right click on it, and place the corpse in the trap. Alright? 3, 2, 1. Alright, there's Squiggly. Everybody get the update? Everybody ready? Everybody see the feather? Might have to do it again. I don't know. See what happens. This dude's got some hit points. Alright, everybody should have received the old worn right boot. Alright, so then examine the boot to update the quest. Boot is somewhat better condition than the one you received from Charlie. Several small holes have been eaten through because of the stomach acid, but the material that is left is definitely gold. Put the boot away. Alright, so now it says we need to find an Afridi and ask him about these old boots. Now it's about to get fun, chat. Alright. To make sure the boots are truly Afridi boots, seek out Tasgar in the Temple of Solsek Row. Alright, so now we need to go to the Temple of Solsek Row. I don't wanna. Where is the temple at again? There it is. Alright, so it's way north. Yes, now to find something else. Barber, thank you for that follow. Welcome. Appreciate you, sir. Let me make sure. Same. Yep, okay, we're all in the same part. You ready? This has me going... This has me going this way, actually. I'm gonna follow the trail. Yeah, I think so. Do you know how to get there, Freddy? Okay, we'll follow Freddy then, because it's better for him to tank the way. At least we'll try to follow Freddy. Just keep an eye out on life bars. If somebody starts to drop, we'll have to kill everything. Of course, I'm the one that... Well, Cabby got aggro, I got aggro. I think everything's running off us, though. Blue mobs. Level 46. There's a bunch of mobs out here. Alright, stay close to... We don't get the aggro we don't need. I'm gonna stay close to Wee since he's the... I think... Did Wee invis us, or did Q invis us? There's a shiny over there. A few of us may have eyed it, but we didn't break off. But oh my god, don't walk by it. There was at least 3 of us in the group that I could tell was watching it. Oh, that was great. There was at least 3 of us that thought about it. We were like, I think we'll be alright. Don't touch me, though.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Scared me, Dark. How you doing, sir? Happy Sunday. Doing some updates for Saving Souls Heritage Quest. Is that Comic-Con? How'd it go? Did you have fun? Get any autographs? Tim Curry. There might be a portal here that you can walk on that gives you fast travel access, or is that, or I'm thinking of something else, aren't I? I think I'm thinking of the other road. Oh, hold on, let me. Okay, this is where we gotta go. Asgar. And the Temple of Solsek Row. Is Temple of Solsek different than... What is this called? Solsek Eye. This is where it said to go, so we're looking for somebody named Tasgar. Oh shit. I don't know where they went, but we had aggro from something. Oh, here they come. I don't think the map updates until we get deeper in here, and then we can see where he's at. You see through and viz. Then they must die, says Q. The OG Pennywise. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's a good autograph, though. Why is the map not updating so I can see where the frick this NPC is at? The hotel manager in Home Alone. Oh, yeah. Rocky Horror Picture Show, Legend, Clue movie, Home Alone 2, Fern Gully. Got a lot. That's a solid autograph, sir. Muppet Treasure Island. Dr. Frank? Her and the Rocky... yeah. Frankenfurter. Hate when the map doesn't frickin' update to show us where we are.
You invoke my wrath.
Also, how come I can't get a frickin'... Where is this guy at? Asgar. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, that's just the location. I need his location, not the frickin' dungeon location. Actually, that one's different. 329, 48, 6. This is 335. Says he's to the left. Ready. Maybe. In a daze over here, me. So far, not a bad HQ. Yeah, we're not even halfway done with it. Actually, we're about halfway. We're at 48%, I think. Probably won't be able to finish it today. So he's in that room. Got an ad. Rushing Fury, Bruiser ability. Guess we're gonna have to clear this room, Freddy, so he's over on the middle. There's a little bit of aggro in this room. Fizzled and it interrupted. Love it. Rooted? Wait. We go in here, and I think we talk to this NPC. I liked you better when you were silent. It appears mortals haven't changed much in 500 years. Uh-oh. Oh. You know? I suppose I need to take care of this myself. Wait, I'm not here for a fight. I just want to ask you about these boots. What makes you think I care about such thing? The goblin I got them from says you're a Freedy. Yes, they bear the mark of the Lord Dejarn. Jarn. Magic has long since gone from them. Too bad for you. Is it possible you move your empowerment them again? I'm the guardian and protector of this temple, not your cobbler. Be gone. You could empower them, though, if I chose to do so, but I do not. I have greater concerns than your boots. Maybe I can help you with your concerns in exchange for repairing the boots, of course. I highly doubt it. This entire temple stands to face the same fate as Lord Jarn and his house. What happened to Lord Jarn? Okay, you're going to keep going here, dude. We're clicking through. We're clicking through. Alright. Says I need to get a fire giant key that is used to disable the channeling spires. So now we got to go to Solsec Eye and kill Defenders of Tyr and Pyre Dukes of Tyr until you receive a key, which is a semi-rare auto-updating drop. You can find them on the 5th level around this location. Yeah. Fifth level of Solsec Eye, huh? Why don't we get the... Is a big zone, yeah. Why don't we get the portal for everybody to the zone end for Soul Eye, and then we can call it. How's that sound? So let's evac, or are we closer now? Do you think we evac? No, let's run to Soul Eye from here, I guess. We're closer this way than anything. Yeah, we might be able to run over the volcano. Got mobs up. Respawns.
I hope you have a good plan.
We could do rescue the sage too. I don't have that. What is that? Starts the Draconic Speaking quest prereq. Valley to the west.
Have a good for this.
Yeah, well, so then it's a tiny instance with one group of mobs. Give me just a second, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put Q on follow real quick. Boom. Alright, give me just a second, I'll be right back.
They will rise. They always do.
I'm back. Hey, what's up, Reckless? How you doing? What I miss? I'm doing pretty good. We're working some Saving Souls updates over in Lava Storm on Anashti Soul. Weird because the trail has me going back the way we just came out, but I know that's wrong. Or is it not wrong? Because my glowy trail has me going back this way. Oh, there's a named up down there. We go down there and kill that named? can pull him to here. Okay. See how bad this goes. Watch him be like a quest name and we get no loot. Treasure chest. With a lava forged band, 5 stamina, 5 agility, 10 wisdom. 10 wisdom. Win greed. Alright. Path to Solsec. Can we go over the mountain? Are we farther away than we were? How do we get farther away? Oh, I see what you were trying to do. You're trying to get up on the ledge here to run over, right? Hope we can that jump. Yeah, I guess we gotta follow the leash. I don't see a way over this hill. Cause they got like this lip on it there. Oh shit. Well, that was rude of them. Yeah, there really is no way over that, I don't think. I think we have to follow the trail. Now, if we had leaper mounts, easier. But then it would be considered cheating. This actually has me going up and over here. Then has me going this way. Everybody safe? Well, I don't know, because I don't know how this is going to work. I would assume we go straight, but maybe Origins walls it off here? No, they're just going to let us go up this mountain. Okay. You just die from fall damage then. There it is, right there. Isn't it then? Oh, I guess you go this way? No? No, it went that way. Shit. Back towards you guys. We got some deaths already. Hold your place, don't die again. It's time for my nap, says Delanor. Cabby and Cyrus are dead. That's why I was running around the other edge to get... Oh. Oh, it looked like Q was in the lava there for a minute. Q is in the lava. Alright, I need a tank. So we can get Cyrus's dead body. You get ready to heal. Where you at, Thran? Oh no. Why Daddy's got aggro over there maybe? Oh, Thran's got friends. a little low on mana. Good fights. Despite its BS. Alright, we're almost to the entrance of this dungeon that we need for next time we can work this HQ. These giants weren't bad XP though. Here's my Methros just staring at me. Yeah, our time to kill is pretty slow. Tarvin's something. Alright, there should be a portal right here on the ground. If you run over it, or I think of something else. Is that not a thing here? Well, maybe that's not on Origins. So we ran all this way for nothing. Guess it's not a thing on Origins. Yeah, that's the entrance. Nothing. Going in, see what happens. Does the gear work in here? Is there no gear in here either? There's 11 players in here right now. Oh, there is a portal in here. Well, never mind. Doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't look like there is one cabbie. Golden Buzz, thank you for that follow. Thought it was a quest line to unlock it? Don't tell me that. I know on other servers you could just jump down this pit to get to level 5, but we would die here. It wouldn't help us. Featherfall, yeah. Is that a good stopping point for everybody, or anybody close to leveling? Shiny, where? Q, you got gnomes chasing you. You got a big lava crawler chasing you. She's going for it. Freddy will save me. See, I don't know that until recently you could do that. Instead of these years, I took the long ass way down. Yeah. You need something that can float down, but you can jump down the center pit to go down to the lower levels. We used to do it for hunters named back in the day. On like the TLE servers, when they did the hunters quest line. It was a good way to get lower to find different named faster without having to work the entire way down the zone. But it was kind of cheesing it, because this zone is meant to be... You're technically meant to, like, live in this zone for a long time. That's why they have all those NPCs that you can open up at the front of the zone, the gnomes. There's, like, a mender up there. There's some crafting stations. Like, it's meant to be a place. Just seeing if there's any name. Are there any named on track? I've lost connection to Twitch. Everything looks good on my end here. Red's here. I think we can call it if you all are good. We did a pretty good portion of the quest, so... Thrander said, I will not move from this spot. Jeez. Yeah. Back near the entrance, where it's safe. Can go back to the... Oh. Add. I missed the Year of Daybreak items, even though they got silly with the plushies and status. Case in point. It would be cool if you could bind anywhere. Like in EQ1, you could bind anywhere. It didn't have to be a city location. I wish I could, like, bind here, you know, or something, and then call to this spot instead. I mean, I guess that's what guild flags did for EQ2, but I would much rather bind and call any zone. I'm probably logging in later, so I'll have to run back here regardless of the situation. I'm just gonna call to Freeport. Freddy says, I will not be logging out here. Vander said, staying here. Alright, well, I'm going to call back to Freeport. Thank you for the groupage, everybody. Freddy, thank you for the tanking. You, thank you for the healing. Cyrus, thank you for the healing. We, for the stabbing. Cabby, thank you for the casting. An HQ that doesn't suck yet. Yeah. This one definitely it's a longer one. But so we're on step 7 of 14. So we're halfway through it right now. And step 7 says enter Soulsec Eye and kill defenders of Tyr in Pyre Dukes of Tyr until you receive a key, which is a semi-rare auto-updating drop. After that, we have to go. Once you have the key, use it to disable the spires back in Lava Storm. So the following order is recommended for minimal backtracking: Spire 1, Spire 4, Spire 5, Spire 2, Spire 3. After that, when the spires have all been disabled, you must defeat the Magolimus at that. Okay, he's the one that's right outside the door of Soulsec Row. Soulsec Eye. He attacks with a knockback, so be sure to put your back to a wall. After killing Magolimus, hail a projection of Najina who spawns directly on top of Mag's corpse. The projection of Najina will despawn very quickly, so you have to make sure you hail it quickly. It says, note, you do not need to kill Magolimus. You can hail the projection and get the update even if others have killed him. So that's interesting. Reactivate the spires, then disable that you disabled in step 8. So then we have to go back and do more running around the spires. And then we have to return to Tazgar. After Tazgar, this is where I think the epic part comes in. We have to go into the Bastation of Flames within Soulsec Eye and kill the Afridi Lord Jarn. The entrance to this entrance is on the 5th level. Fastest way there is to take the teleporter to the Speaker of Fate's room. If you've unlocked it, refer to the instance article for the walkthrough, and then return to Taz. So, I think Magolimus is actually an X2, maybe, but be all right. I have faith in us. And who said we should do this? I thought it would be fun. The other one I was wanting to do was Journey is half the fun, but that one is literally just running around zones. We have to run around. We have to race in Antonica. We have to race in Common Lands. We have to race in Thundering Steps. We have to race in Nectalos, and we have to race in Zek and Enchanted Lands and Farot for the reward. I don't even think we could have finished that today, even with all that running. And there would have been no killing. At least in this one, we got to kill stuff. And it might have been a little XP, but we got some XP. Oh, you've done the races in Antonica, Common Lands, and Thundering Steps? Nice. I mean, that one, I think you can almost do it solo. Or at least the early zones, anyways. Some of the later zones, it's probably better to do in a group so you can train. But that one has like no killing. It does have multiple rewards though, because you get a reward after the Common Lands race, you get a reward after the Nectalos race, and the Enchanted Lands race. So technically that's a 4 reward HQ. No problem, Q. Ring the door right now. We lose entered up. Yep, don't forget to enter up on the channel currency giveaway. You can do that by typing !enter for a chance at winning 5,000 copper.
Room rates are by the night, not by the hour.
You can reset your crafting profession here. Interesting. Oh, you're asking, can we? Oh, for some reason I thought you found some. I'm like, I actually don't know, Freddy, if you can or not. I haven't tried.
No need to buy a completely new set. I'll use some of this special solvent I have, and it'll fix it up.
All right, I'm zoning out, so we're gonna call it. All right. Good stream today, guys. Golden Buzz, thank you for the follow. Barbara Bradford Gaming, thank you for the follow. Grant Penny, thank you for the follow today as well. And then Grug, again, thank you for the Prime sub. Yep, make sure it's exclamation point, the word enter. E-N-T-E-R. Need to change that up and make it something different. Something that rolls off the tongue. Like the word moist. Next planned stream is Tuesday evening. We should be live around 7 p.m. Eastern. As of right now, let me check the calendar just to double check before I say for sure. Yeah, Tuesday should be fine. We should be good for a Tuesday night stream. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Had no interruptions. Very nice. Even on, yeah, I think. Rest in peace, Twitch. Yeah, I've heard it in the past that the YouTube viewing experience is just better. I don't necessarily. It's gotten a lot better, but the chat experience on YouTube is kind of different. And I think it's just. I don't think it. I think it's too much of a change compared to Twitch, but they have gotten a lot better. The chat window over here, so getting there. They've made a lot of gains on it. I do have 4 emotes over here on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, welcome, I laugh out loud, and good vibes. Congrats, Freddie, on the 54. Twitch exploded, I guess. I don't know. I've heard other people have had some issues, but I haven't seen anything on my end yet. They might be having issues, though. But chat. All right, let's see who won some. If you haven't already, you can type exclamation point in the word enter for a chance at winning 5,000 copper. It's bot currency to buy the sound effects and the mini games in chat. And when I say buy, I mean use. I don't know why I keep saying buy. Right now on Twitch, we have Grug, Wee Daddy, Lord Cyrus, Delanor, Snookin, Freddy, Sin, Cracktoon, Darkinside, and Cumulu has entered up over on Twitch chat giveaway. Over on the YouTube chat giveaway, we got Y, Liz, and Snookin. So, appreciate everybody watching today. Thank you for hanging out. Let's go ahead and see who won some channel currency today. Gotcha, Liz. Yeah. That is weird. Oh, we was having the same problem. We lost connection earlier on Twitch and wasn't able to watch anything. All right, Twitch chat entries have stopped. And the winner today is Snookin. Congrats, sir. You have won 5,000 copper. Going for the double dip, chat. Go. All right, YouTube. Entries have stopped. And the winner today is Lizzie Liz 716. Congrats, Liz. Try to type this right. Go, 5,000. Send. All right. All right, that's it for me today, chat. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We'll catch you all Tuesday evening, all right? Y'all stay safe. Be good humans to each other, please. And we'll see you in-game, off-stream, whatever. But appreciate y'all hanging out today. Thank y'all for being here. Great set of weekend streams. Saturday and Sunday both had fun. There was a lot of death yesterday. Not so much death today. People did die, but not as much as yesterday. We'll take it as a win. We completed about 50% of saving souls. So we have another 50% to go with some strong fights, but we'll get it done. We will get it done at some point. All right, y'all have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching.
Some things aren't meant to be fair. I know you left me down and out, and now the river is red. Got that hit on your head. Should have buried your dead. Should have listened to me and said, oh, how did I know? You better watch out.